most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Yeehaw! Hi, folks. I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We're the
therapist.
most famous physical therapist on the internet.
In our opinion, of course. Bob?
Carpal tunnel pain. Is your carpal tunnel pain not improving? You must see this for an answer, possible answer.
Yes.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, join us on our website, bobandbrad.com, because we're always giving something away. Go to the giveaway section, and right now we are giving away 2 massage guns. These are high-end, high-quality massage guns.
Yes.
And if you have any pain throughout your body, this will help you get rid of it. You can also find it on Facebook. It'll be pinned at the top of the page. You want a short version of us, go to Twitter and Instagram, 60 seconds of Bob and Brad a day.
There you go. That's all some people can really take. Anyways, Bob, carpal tunnel syndrome, pain, the symptoms that you typically we hear in the clinic, and is numbness, tingling, particularly in the hand and the fingers.
Particularly usually the thumb and these 2 fingers and half of this one.
Right.
That's the dermatome there.
Right, of the specific nerve. And sometimes it'll radiate up into the forearm and whatnot. Now, if you have self-diagnosed yourself, or maybe you went to the doctor and you've been diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome, and so you've been given some exercises, maybe you've looked them up on YouTube and found some really good videos,
right,
like ours. And you've been doing
opinion, of course.
Yep, and you've been wearing the night splint, which is can be a real popular technique to help it out for that pain in bed and the tingling and the symptoms, or at a computer, maybe another time, and you maybe get the ergonomic mouse so that your wrist is in that neutral position, and you've done a number of things, and it's been a number of weeks. Nerve flossing for the medium nerve. Yep,
we have a video on that.
Yep, and you've done those things, and it's been a week or 2 or 3, and it's not getting better, and it's just like, why isn't it getting better? I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. There may be a very, very easy answer. And this is something I think you can be fairly confident in doing yourself at home to come up with if this is the answer.
Well, it certainly won't hurt.
Right.
I mean, it's not going to make your carpal tunnel worse.
Right.
If
Right. People are waiting to find out what it is.
What is it?
Well, Bob, there's one other little tidbit I do want to say. If you have arm pain, there's a possibility a heart attack can send pain into the arm. We do read our comments, and there was someone that did have arm pain. It ended up being a heart attack problem.
Yeah, especially if it's short-lived and it just showed up.
Right.
Generally, arm pain, if it's going on for weeks and weeks, it becomes less likely that it's a heart issue. Right. It's still possible.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to bring that up. So, anyways, what you're going to do is sit in a nice firm chair like this.
Well, first off, we're assuming here that maybe the diagnosis was misdiagnosed.
Right, exactly.
So that maybe instead of, you're not getting impingement over here, pressure on the nerve here.
Right.
You might actually be getting pressure up in your neck.
Yep, exactly.
So
we
want to find out.
Right. And this is one thing that if I have someone with neck pain or carpal tunnel, I always assess both.
Right.
During the first initial assessment. Because after you get bit once on that, you always remember.
Yeah. And neck pain, especially, pressure on a nerve coming from the neck, can absolutely mimic carpal tunnel syndrome.
Right.
I mean, it can be the exact same nerve even.
Right. Exactly. And down in the hand it goes, even though the problem's up here. So how do you figure that out? Now, can I get to my chair?
Yes.
Okay, so firm chair, firm upright backrest. Get your seat back in the chair, no slouching with it. Good posture. And you're going to start out with number 1 is protrusion. I always tell my patients, think about someone pulling your chin out like this. Okay, so we're not going down. It's out like that and then back. And you're going to do that 10 times. And if anytime you feel symptoms increasing down into your arm and your hand as a result of doing this, that's a very strong indication you've got neck problems.
Yeah. Now you might have both.
Right.
You might have, and you can even have what is called double crush syndrome, where you get pressure on the nerve here and pressure on the nerve down here. But either way, this is going to help.
Right. So this is not the exercise to get it better. This is just one way to assess it. And after you do that, then I want you to go chin tucks, which is the opposite direction. And if you do this, and I've had people on their first chin tuck, they'll say, "Oh, it hurts back up in here, or it makes it worse over in here." It's a good sign that you've got a neck issue and you need to
Yeah.
work that out. And again, it might be both, but you may get that, and it may clear up the whole arm, particularly if your carpal tunnel exercises have been doing nothing. You
Right.
may clear it all up just by working your neck. So, but do that, and if you can do it up to 10 times, your first time it may not do anything, or it may make it worse, but after you do 2 or 3 of them, it starts to feel better. Well, this actually could be an exercise to help out the problem.
Yes.
We don't know that for sure yet, but you're just going to make a little note on that. So the first one is protrusion.
Chin tucks really are a great exercise to
Yep.
do for almost everybody anyway.
The third one is then lean back in the chair, do a little chin tuck, and just see if you could extend your neck back like this. Now, I've found so many times as people go to here and they'll get about this far back, and it's uncomfortable in the neck or the arm, or it might even shoot pain down that arm. If that's the case, it's pretty clear that you've got a pinched nerve up in your neck associating or producing this arm pain.
Yes.
And you can work with that. This video, we're not going to go in detail on how to correct it. All we're doing is letting you know that you've got a neck problem.
And you need to correct it.
You're right,
You
exactly.
need to, you need to correct that maybe in addition to the carpal tunnel, but if sometimes you take care of that problem, the carpal tunnel goes away.
Right. And
So-
there's one more technique or one more exercise you can do to assess is side bending. And, if you can side bend right and left, both about the same range of motion with no symptoms, well, you probably don't have a nerve
I
problem.
think you just went right and left. I think you went the wrong direction.
Well, that's because I'm looking in the mirror. Mirror
Look at the
image.
camera.
But yeah, anyways, this is another one. Typically, if you have the pain or the symptoms on the right arm, when you go the opposite direction to the left, that may make the symptoms worse.
Yes.
Um,
There are cases though where it actually makes it worse
Right,
going that way
right.
too. That's why you check both directions. So,
Right. So one way or another, those 4 assessment exercises can help determine that if you have a pinched nerve up here versus here, or like Bob said, it may be both.
Yeah,
And-
and if you want to look for the treatment, just
Right.
type in Bob and Brad on YouTube
Yep.
and put like McKenzie,
Right.
McKenzie. Yeah, you got the book here
Yep.
even here.
He's
So-
got a nice book. This is printed and written for the layperson
right.
for just these specific problems. It's a real nice book, and they're not that
What's
expensive.
it entitled completely?
Treat Your Own Neck.
Yeah,
Hmm.
by Rob McKenzie.
Yeah.
We'll put a link down below.
Yep,
and,
sure.
So
Help take care of yourself. So
yep, give it a shot. In either case, it's going to help your neck, even if you don't. It doesn't take away your carpal tunnel.
right.
So all
Very
right.
good. Good luck. And
remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
that's right. Except for
A broken heart.
right.
But we're on it.
These
We're on the case.
exercises aren't going to help.
No,
either.
they aren't.
No.
Thanks.